Welcome back to Swordman Josh Gaming, and while I may have streamed Box 1 just a little while ago, I was talking to the soon-to-be wife, and she said, "You're absolutely right. You need to do this and enjoy it pre-wedding. The cost of the 2 booster boxes is less than my hair and makeup." So she said, do it, open it, and enjoy. So I said I wasn't going to open Box 2. I'm opening Box 2 right now. And we're going to see what we get. The first box was pretty amazing. Don't care what the value was. There was a ton of commander cards in there that I will be utilizing in the future. I did go ahead and, in case you guys are curious, let me grab this box here. So I sleeved every card that was over $1. And so that's this whole set here. Well, all the rares and mythics and any card over $1. So I think there was, I don't know, maybe about that many of them probably paid for the entire booster box. If the prices hold, I don't expect them to. But let's see what we can do with box number 2. Open. So I hope I can get a couple more boxes of these because I'd love to draft this. My LGS only let so many of these go out the door because they're actually he's holding almost his entire stock for F&Ms. He thinks with how popular this set's going to be and the F&Ms he's going to run, he thinks his stock will probably hold for about 3 to 4 weeks for running an F&M draft with these. But let's go ahead and do this next set and see where we're at. Again, this is going to be a longer video because there can be so much value in the front. We're not just skipping to the back here. And of course, the first pack doesn't even want to let me in it, so hopefully that tells me that there's a mana crypt in here. Alright, what do I do with my... There it is. We had to do this once in the other video too, where I had to actually slit the top of the pack rather than getting it to rip. So let's do pack 1 mana crypt. Sounds good to me. Did bring a trash can this time. Arrester's Zeal, common, shoulder to shoulder, Mindscape, arrows, Dark Blast, Vampire Lacerator, Pillage. This one we didn't see last time, a Hydra. Call of the Nightwing. Jungle Hollow. Shrouded Lore. First rare is Reality Scramble, and our foil is a second Boreal Druid. That means I only have to buy 2 Boreal Druids to finish, and a couple Scrying Sheets to finish my modern ice deck. Knights of Sorrow, Silver Chase, Anticipate, Exclude, Vampire Nighthawk. That's a good one. It's fun anyways. Crowd Favor, Fiery Temper, Hooded Brawler, Invigorate. Too bad it is banned in most formats, but in Legacy it's not, and this actually gives me my 4th copy for my Legacy deck I'm working on. Blighted Fin, Volunteer Reserves. I'm sure looking at this card that it is a common. Savage Knuckleblade. Sadly, I would have thought that with as many cards, 1,700 cards in this set, you would never see a duplicate rare mythic, but we got this in the last box. And a Morrow. Foil rare. The funny thing is, I'm pretty sure this foil common Boreal Druid is worth more than that Morrow in every way you can possibly think of. Alright, we're going to have to do this again. These packs just do not want to open. Prowling Carkel, Tandem, Frilled, Brainstorm, Annihilation, Will-o'-the-Wisp, Skirk Commando, Plummet, Colossal Dreadmaul, Migratory Root, Artisan of Kozilek, that's a fun one. Viashino Stand Stalker, don't know whether it's common or uncommon. There we go, Yuriko. We're going to put that in the uncommon pile. Yuriko, that's a good hit. And Soul's Attendant, it's a good common. Good common foil. Yuriko, first decent hit. None of these packs want to open, do they? There we go. Angelic Page, Angelic Renewal. Sleep. Tap all creatures target player controls, those creatures don't untap. That's fun. Either Snipe. Duress. I had a couple in the wrong spots sorting on the last video. I'm trying to be a little more careful here. And not reading everything out. Venom Sliver. There you go. Shambling Remains. Renegade Map. Who cares? Core Chant. Dragon Lord Ujitai. He's fun. And another Helix Pinnacle. So we've had 2 foil Helix Pinnacles. I'm curious what the print run sheets for this set actually look like. I just really am, because that's 2 foil Helix Pinnacles in 2 boxes out of the same case. 2 boxes side by side, I'm assuming, since I picked both of these up at the same time. Encircling Fissures. Cloud Elemental. Prowling. Cower. Generator. Insolent Nanonite. Beast Caller. Dragon Scale. Quasily Pride Mage. Alright. Farmstead Gleaner. Corrupted Conscious. Fun card in blue to give Infect. Very fun card. Like it. Coveted Jewel. Don't care. Wall of Shards. Cumulative upkeep. An opponent gains 1 life. Interesting. One 8 Defender Flying. Cumulative upkeep. An opponent gains 1 life. I suppose that would be good if you had an alternate win con in your deck and you didn't care about them gaining life. Or you had an infinite damage combo. Interesting. Expose Evil. Core Blade Whirler. Fuddle. Rhine. Boon of Emrakul. Daring. Goblin Rough Rider. Spike Shot Goblin. Briarhorn. Essence Warden. Yay, there's a good common. Sprouting Thrinax. Gateway Plaza. Wah wah. Maelstrom Archangel. Chasm Skulker. So that's a second Chasm Skulker. And our second Lightning Storm. So I guess I can understand the foils a little more because there's only 121 of them. But out of 48 packs with 121 different foils, I wouldn't expect to pull too many duplicate foils. And we've already pulled 3. Retreat. Affinity for Artifacts. Blister Grub. Grixis. Inferno, Rush of Adrenaline, Wild Mongrel, Avacyn's Pilgrim, Hidden Stockpile. Martyr's Cause. Sacrifice a creature, prevent all damage to a creature or player from one source. Kolgan's Command. That's one of the good commands, I think. And a foil Fungasaur. He's ugly. Whenever it's dealt damage, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Not just combat damage. That's just anytime he's dealt damage. That could be interesting. Sorry, I got a trash can over here on the floor. I don't normally have a trash can over here. Everdream. Choking Tethers. Hey, there's a second Fatal Push. Krinko. Uncaged. Time to Feed. Dissenters. Maverick Thopterist. Whisper Silk Cloak. That's a good one to have. Centaur Glade. Djinn of Wishes. Wah wah. What a horrible card. Not of This World Foil. There's a good card. So I'm hoping that we get something, one of the big hits in this one. We didn't get any big hits in the last box. I've seen enough box openings where I know it's possible. Standard Bearer. Lieutenant of the Guard. Windrake. So out of all the box openings I've seen so far, I have not seen a Rhystic Study in the blue slot. Death Denied. Bomber. Mutiny. Snake Umbra. Bowmaster. All commons. Geoelectrode. Thrain Dynamo. There's a good common. Phantasmal Dragon. Either Reservoir. So here's our fourth duplicate rare? Foil Codex Shredder. That's a good one. Or decent in terms of possible things in the foil slot. But yeah, I'm surprised at the amount of duplication. I would be really interested to see what the print sheets looked like. Of course, we'll never get to see that. But I did see somebody post on Facebook they got 2 Mana Vaults or Mana Crypts and 1 booster box. So it really makes you curious about the print sheets then. Palace Sentinel. Cancel. Glacial. Certain. Dread. Samut. Shatter. Map. Common. Abzan Charm. Herald's Horn. There's a good one. That's an expensive one. River Boa. Nin the Pain Artist. And a Gilded Bairn. Has an untap ability. I always like when I have an untap ability because it always makes me try to think of ways that I can break it to make things go infinite. For each counter on target permanent, put another one of those counters on that permanent. I had a deck that I was starting to work on that I think was Simic that was built around alternate win cons with counters on them. Doomed. Dragon's Eye Savant. Syncopate. Erg. There's Tybalt. Chartooth. Quinny. Leave stuff alone. Archer. Desert Twister. Weapon Trainer. Other creatures you control get +1/+0 as long as you control an equipment. Huh. Guardian of Meletus. Time Sev. Good card. I like it. Krenko. Herald of Leshrock. This is one I was thinking about trying to build a commander deck around because it's cumulative upkeep of gain control of a land you don't control. Or building something where I could go find it, a black deck where I could just take everybody's lands. It's not land destruction at that point, so it's okay in Commander, right? Because all the lands are still on the field. And they can get them back if they just destroy this 2/4 flyer. Gleam of Resistance, Embodiment, Divination, Vampire, Common. Rin Run Vanquisher, Blossoming Dryad, Bottle Gnomes. Put a 1/1 squirrel creature token into play with flashback. Hey, it's squirrels though. Animatu's Augury. And another Panglacial Worm. So we are getting some new cards. Reviving Treasure Cruise. Good old Treasure Cruise. Fallen Angel. It's uncommon. Enchanted Mountain. You gain 1 life for each elf on the battlefield. Oh, fun. Groundswell. Good card. Extract the Darkness. That kind of looks like a Cthulhu, doesn't it? Coming out of a wormhole. Darksteel Citadel. Another good common. Oops, I put that in the rare section. We have Questing Felogriff. I think this is one of the group hug commanders that a lot of people like to build, right? Supposed to in return. Yeah, target opponent gets a 1/1 green hippo. Yeah, this is one of the group hug decks that a lot of people like to build. We have another Kiki Jiki and a foiled Fairies puzzle box. Actually, with a 1700 card set, a little disappointed with the duplication. Belladar Umbra. Griffin. Chrono Stutter. Essence. Ancestral. Grim Affliction. Curse of Opulence. Love this card. Vampire. Armor. Hunter of the Week. Underworld Coinsmith. Missy's Tomb, Energy Field. Prevent all damage dealt to you from sources you do not control. When a land is put into your graveyard, sacrifice Energy Field. Fun. Goblin Charbelcher. And the only foil Planeswalker in the deck, or in the set, is Sarkon the Mad, and there he is. So that's one thing we didn't get in the first box, was any Planeswalkers at all. I wonder if this is indicative of a better box then. I wonder if we'll get more Planeswalkers. I'm just going to slit the top of each one of these now. So we got a Sky Marsh, Zealous Strike. Oh, and Soul Artifact. That's a very fun Pioneer deck running around right now. Blue Elemental Blast. Street Wraith. Blow Down Your House, Jackal. Savage Hunter. Bounding Krasis. Bonesaw, Want Want. Enchanted Evening, that's a great card. Quinny. Meandering Tower Shell and a foil Iron Mirror. I have a cat who wants to try to be on YouTube again, so we'll just put her up here, let her say hi, and then I'm going to throw her on the floor. Well, these don't even want to come out of the package when I slit the top. So, a Snubbery Sentry. Even. Invisibility. Snapping. Common. Thrill. Dual shot. Wild growth. Terminate. Ghost Quarter. Good land. Kargon Dragon Lord. There is Sad Robot. And a Noggle Bandit. We're going a little faster this time. Shiny Allosaur. Seraph of the Suns. Flying Indestructible. Alright. Thundering Drake. Djinn. Don't care about the Djinns. Never happened. This could have never happened. Price of Progress. Reclaim. Bristling Boar. Hey, Tetiova. Breaker of Armies. Dolmen's Gate. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to attacking creatures you control. Fun. That one is a rare, right? From Lorwyn? Yep. Anger the Gods. Being run quite a bit. And a foil delay. For you CEDH players out there, I see that played regularly. I think this box has actually ended up being, so far, where we're at now. I don't think we have as much money in the rare and mythic slot. Actually, I don't think I think this so far has been worse than the last one, to be honest. Chart of Course. Journey Mage. Plague Crafter. Caustic Tar. Flame Tongue. Sailback. You may play an additional land this turn, draw a card. Explorer. Thopter Foundry. Good card. Juggernaut. Floodgate. I know is an uncommon. Coat of Arms. And Braids. So, I think last time when we got our Coat of Arms, it had the braids in the foil slot also. So I'm curious. I don't know if you can map a box, but I'm curious if we could start figuring out what the sheets look like by if we get enough sample size that's big enough. So, let's see where we're at. If this is doing what I think it's going to do, I don't have hope for getting any of the big money cards. Bartered Cow. Because I think I'm starting to get a picture in my head of how the print run sheets work. I could be wrong. Hope I'm wrong. Wayfaring Temple. Great Furnace. Triumph of the Hordes. I like seeing that one. That's a great uncommon card. Supreme Verdict. And a Puka's Mischief. At the beginning of you may exchange control of target non-land permanent you control and target non-land permanent and opponent controls with an equal or lesser converted mana cost. Neat. Ah, the Unicorn. Angelic Gift. Wingstrider. Cloud. Burglar. Dark Ritual. Good old Lightning Bolt. Glazing. Contraband. Contraband Kingpin. Bomat Bazaar. Black Knight. Drana. Haven't seen. I played a deck, borrowed a deck that had her in it. And we have a foil Wear and Tear. So we got 3 packs left after this one. Shining Armor. Lonesome Unicorn. Wait a second. Why do we have 3? Alright, wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We got 16 cards in this booster pack. I just counted them because there's 3 whites right here on the front. Supposed to be 15. So let's see what happens. So it should have been 3 white. Well, I suppose common, common, uncommon. And then 2 blue, 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 2 black, 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 2 red, 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 2 green, 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 2 of this version, here, Hedron Crab, great card, Mind Spring, not so much, Bolduvian Rage. So it just happened to have 3 white cards in the front, so I'm curious if that means that somebody got shorted a card. Got a 14 card pack. Desperate Century Champion. Wishful Merfolk. Either Trade Winds. Those were all commons, right? Sometimes I just forget. I'm looking at what the cards are rather than the rarity of them. Temur Battle Rage. Frilled. Mantle. Scatter the Seed. Sultai Soothsayer. Reef. Rishadon Footpad. When Rish comes into play, each opponent sacrifices permanent unless he pays 2. Good for a blink deck. Gaunty, Lord of Luxury. And a Sheltering Ancient. Cumulative upkeep, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature an opponent controls. Okay. 2 packs left. Can we hit big money in 2 packs? I don't have any faith in that whatsoever. But it's fun opening them anyways. So we're starting with a Shining Armor again, which we did with that triple. So let's see. Nope, just 2. Sir Eleonora, Opt. Torment, Diabolic. Pyro. Good old-fashioned Curd Ape. I wish they would have went all the way back to the original artwork. Blastoderm, Commune with the Gods. Freaking split cards. Sigil of Valor. Bone Splitter. Chaos Warp. Lumi Thread Field. Creatures you... Okay. Last pack. Yeah, I think this booster box was worse than the first one by quite a bit. I haven't seen anything super good, even in the $15 area, I don't think. I'm interested to watch some other people do openings and see how many Ristic Studies actually get pulled in the blue common slot. Peace of Mind is an uncommon. Fiend Hunter. Labman. Sage of Nat Lamb. Wow, lots of uncommons there. Okay, Dirge. Shattering Spree, that's a good card. Browbeat. Hamlet Captain. Sidrax's Spectre. Peace Strider. Phyrexian Metamorph, that's a good card. Misdirection. And I'm going to hold this up here for a while because I'm going to see if I can make this the snapshot, the memes for the foil Stormcrow. What a way to end it. 2 boxes. Ending on a foil Stormcrow. Didn't hit any of the big money. That's okay. They were fun to open, and hopefully I can get some more of them and also be able to do some drafting at my LGS. So again, I hope everybody has a great weekend. Enjoy next week. I'll be out for a while like I have been due to my wedding. And everybody, may Keep Calm Kitty be with you. Like and subscribe down below. Help leave a comment. Help with the algorithms.